And I guess that's my cue, chat. I'm back to streaming. Yo, it's been a minute since I've streamed, I'm gonna be honest. It has been one hell of a minute. I'm back. I feel good to be back. I feel good. I feel refreshed. Happy. Um, yeah, that's all there really is to it, honestly. I just want to play the story, you know. Fact of the matter is, this is actually being streamed on both Twitch and YouTube, so, you know, when I end stream there, the VOD is saved, so I can be done. You know, I don't have to edit anything, I don't have to upload anything, none of that, right? I can just put the stream up as is, and, you know, it'll be fine. I mean, that's all we have to do. So it makes my life easy, and that's what I care about the most. So, we're gonna get into Honkai Star Rail version 2.4. As I've said many a times, I will not be pulling on Yunli or Jiao Cho. Both of them are absolutely mid to me. And I have, I didn't even realize this, but on Twitter, or, you know, we're gonna call it Twitter. On Twitter, I muted the word spoiler. So I have not been introduced to any spoilers yet, but when people talk about the animations, they're always like, yo, these animations are fucking fire. I'm like, alright, well, I gotta lock in and start saving up and actually put my luck towards something good. Thank you. So yeah, Star Rail is, I finished updating. It's just got to do the whole in-game thing for some reason. But yeah, once that's done, I'm gonna pivot the cam over. We're gonna start. I mean, we're gonna have a great time. Yep, now it's gonna restart yet. So let's cut to it. And I now have to move my cam back over to, no, not this. No, I'm trying to get my cam. Let's put it over here. It's very crowded top left corner, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't even realize how much shit I have up here. I have my sound alerts up there too. I'm gonna move those to like here, because why the fuck not? And I forgot to add my volume back. Fun. Hey, tech support, chat. Except I know what tech I need to support. Alright, how are we doing on volume? We're gonna do a quick check right now. Because volume on my end's coming out fine. I'm wondering how it's coming through YouTube and stuff, because that's the part that matters to me. Alright, so we're gonna talk a little bit so I can have something to go with. Alright, we're fine. Maybe in the VOD I might cut out this whole section here, or I'll just put the timestamp, honestly. Just put a timestamp, it's not hard. Alright. Finest duel under the pristine blue. And we are already here, ready for the occasion. As you can see, I have not logged in once today, or at all. Oh, I have to get my new cyclical exploration, whatever the fuck that means. Okay, hold on. Okay, let's do this aptitude thing, because I want to see just how good Yunli is going to be, because I don't think she is.
Intercepting sword technique.
Also, she's straight up just a literal child. No shoes on whatsoever. Why would you, why would any one of you want to pull for her?
Intercepting sword technique. Intercepting sword technique.
And then I parry that, right? And so I do a counter. Right?
Leap through clouds.
Actually not bad, I'm gonna be honest. That's actually not bad.
We're in trouble now.
Alright, buff.
Strike.
Enemy attacks in the next turn. Use the ultimate now, so you have powerful.
Melt. Down to earth.
Okay, so that's how you use it. You have to use the ultimate right before an enemy attacks so that you get the powerful counter. Because if you don't do it when the enemy attacks, I think they give you like...
Seems I've been waiting a while.
Okay, be quiet. You get like a more nuanced counter if that helps out at all.
1,000 wonders to fight as one!
Oh, that might have been a bad time to use it, but... Nope, we got it. Boom! Boom! Can't, doesn't matter. Legitimately does not matter.
Nap time. Yes, you!
Yo, that's actually nuts, the fact that... So I see this is what happens when you... Yeah, my bad, chat. I fucked up the whole...
Better late than never.
Bye! Oh, I thought I'd do a parry there. What the fuck?
Right on
There we go.
target, friends.
Give you a buff.
1,000 wonders. Fight as
So she can hold 2 ultimates, which is actually really cool.
within the self, not the sword. Melt.
Aww. Kinda wanted her to do the powerful counter one more time, but... Yeah, I can still confidently say I'm not pulling for her. Done. Thank you so much. I will gladly now move on. Alright, what else is here? Divergent Universe, I ridiculously do not care. Nameless Honor. Okay, I kind of care about that, but you know what? Wishes. Yeah, we know I'm not going for anything in this or next wave, I'm gonna be honest. Sparkle. Probably gonna be your best bet. Alright. Hold on. Let's start the story. Alright. You have an interstellar message. Please check it promptly.
Phew.
Okay, we're fine.
Pom-pom.
Just got a message from the Xianzhou La Fu. Looks like it'll conflict with our original schedule.
Oh, so this is happening right after Pentacon. Got it, got it. It's our general.
My friends on the Astral Express. How's your trailblazing expedition going?
I keep forgetting to mention it, I'm gonna be honest. Hold
the
on.
Xianzhou Luofu will be holding the Luminary War Dance. Those who have aided the Luofu in overcoming the crisis are cherished allies of the Xianzhou. Thus, on behalf of the Seat of Divine Foresight, I'm extending an invitation to attend the ceremony. Your presence would be greatly appreciated.
Nice.
Well, things are getting lively. We've barely recovered from the family's Charmony Festival, and we're already being invited to another special event.
Alright, chat. I stand with video game performers. The whole strike that's happening, if you guys don't know, SAG-AFTRA is striking against multiple different companies because they want to use their voice as an AI, like, to train like an AI model, so that way they don't have to hire them or pay any more money towards them. Just use the AI voice to build the games. And honestly, that's stupid. It's bullshit. AI does not belong in the entertainment industry at all. I do still think AI has a place to belong in the workforce, just not the entertainment industry, because where authenticity matters the most is the entertainment industry.
Why not think about it this way? Our trailblazing expeditions are turning into blast expeditions, where we eat, drink, and play wherever we go.
Every single time
Blast expedition?
we go somewhere, it's always a problem.
Yeah, wherever we go, we eat, play, and have a blast.
No.
So we should leave March behind to take care of the Express?
Hey, that's not what I meant. I'm all for some fun.
Like Friday or Saturday.
Surprise party crashers, like Friday or Saturday.
The Xianzhou Luofu
Are we
is
talking about
celebrating
Sunday?
our
What the fuck happened to
crisis
Sunday?
By holding the war dance there, demonstrating to everyone that they've returned to a state of peace and safety.
We can rely on Welt to be
But that's what
the
everyone
intellectual
said
person.
Before we went to Penacony. You'll be totally safe under the family's protection.
Yep.
No
And then-
need to worry. The war dance is not like the Charmony Festival with all its hidden secrets. It's just a festival to honor the Rainbow Arbiter and the Cloud Knights, who fought against the abominations of abundance and protected the Xianzhou ships.
I see. Good job.
Aside from star skiff performances, it's mostly martial contests.
Now, obviously, we
Nothing
know
too
March
different
is
from
going
the
to come down.
Taikian Roboball
So,
contest we've seen before.
What do you
Taikian
think,
Roboball
Since we've
contest. What the
accepted
hell?
Miss Black Swan's proposal, we should probably head to Amphorius for refueling.
There's certainly no rush.
Nah,
This hunting
we're good.
expedition is quite unique, and the Express needs to be fully stocked and prepared before moving on to the next stop.
I'm so ready for
With
Amphorius,
Madame
bro.
Hurry's
That's
help,
gonna be
I
so
was
much
planning
fun.
To deliver some Leviathan fossils from Kalinga.
Problem is,
to
it's gonna be a
Ron
whole
May, member of
7
one of the
patches
Genius
away,
Society.
and that's gonna suck.
It could earn us some favors before we set off. However, it may take a few weeks.
Aw, so that means we're not going to the Lafu.
You are going to Lafu.
Being an adult means maintaining relationships, whether we like it or not, Marge. Since we've been invited, it's only right for the Astral Express to attend the
Listen,
ceremony.
act like I've actually seen the dev
Here's the
program.
plan.
Of course we're going.
Pom Pom will take everyone to the Xianzhou Lafu. Mr. Yang and I will meet up with Ron May and fulfill our promise. Meanwhile, you, March, and Don Hung will represent the Express and attend the war dance.
W.
What do you two think?
I want to play with Leviathan fossils too. No, I want to split up into groups. I don't fucking like fossils.
I don't hear any objections.
Now that everyone's on board with the plan, it's time to work to the
Xianzhou Lafu! Yay! Oh my god, what the fuck has happened to my lamplight? What the hell happened? My background light has completely fallen over. My arm is so sore. Holy shit. Oh my god, man. Completely overexposes my face, which is kind of a problem, but as long as it functions... Maybe I shouldn't have muddle fudged around. Okay, well. Wait, I can talk to them?
Standing for such a long time makes Pom Pom want to take a nap.
Absolutely the most relatable line
Not
so
to
far.
brag or anything, but the lighting and temperature here are carefully calibrated by Pom Pom, so it's normal to get sleepy.
Got it. How's my Trailblazer level about Don Hung the Speeder? Check out this dream bubble. Oh, right, that's the one we got on my the one from Dr. Edward on Penacony. I think that's the name. I don't fucking remember. It's been too long. Please don't cry. Many things have happened on the train aren't within your knowledge. I'll tell you about them when the time is right. Every Express special, my favorite Express special. When will that guy give it back to me? Chat, do not make me the worst nameless ever? Is that to me? Ooh. But wait. In a single battle. Yeah. I know that. Chat, we're apparently the worst nameless on the planet. We're doing a great job, everyone. God damn it. Let me just do this really quickly. I should have done all this before. Alright, let's move on. I'm not talking to you. Well, good. I want to move forward with the story.
Really knows how to convince people. Between Leviathan fossils and the war dance, The latter definitely sounds more fun. By the way, Danhung, this time you'll be taking a stroll with us on the Lafu, right?
This time.
Just let you two wander around aimlessly on the Luofu by yourselves? I don't think so. Plus, Mr. Yang is right. The ambrosial arbor
My eyes are
crisis just
burned by
ended,
that light. God
and
damn.
both the long life and short life species are still feeling uneasy. And that's why Jing Yuan wants to organize the war dance to show that the Xianzhou Luofu is stable and safe.
How long
Since he has
was the
extended an
Penacony
invitation,
quest in
it's
real
only right
time
that
there?
I visit my old friend.
Because we left the Luofu, and still, after everything that has happened in Penacony.
Coming back to this
The lo-
place brings back so
Hey,
many
no
memories.
warp jump thing? Bro,
You
what the
know?
fuck? That's my favorite part of the warp jump. What memories? Care to spill the details?
Well, it's nothing too poetic. I was just thinking about all the twists and turns we went through when we first arrived at the Cienjo ship.
Oh yeah,
This time we're not being
Fantilia
forced or
agreed to this.
enticed
I remember that.
or chasing after wanted criminals. And we didn't have to sneak in through the cargo dock. This trip has been incredibly smooth.
Yes, unfortunately, every
Quite
single time we
unusual,
go.
I must say.
She jinxed us.
I'm just hoping for the best. You're the one jinxing us.
That was a bit too hard. Okay, Raguvian, I saw this live hearing commission notice that the Express is docked down to Xianzhou. Are you guys on the Luofu already? Quick with the news, eh? The General sent me to welcome you all to Starscape Haven. See you in a bit. Yo, what are these low-res textures? What the fuck?
Haven always this crowded? Oh, there's so many people here.
Whoa,
I
whoa,
can
whoa,
barely
yo,
hear anything.
pause.
Yanqing said General Jingyuan.
What happened? Yeah, I know I have them on low. No, I don't. What the fuck happened? Environment detail low.
Sent him to welcome us.
There we go. And our frame rate is
So
still
let's wait for him in
stable.
front
Let's
of
go.
the room.
And our frame rate is
You
still stable.
guys,
We're good.
Hold on a moment.
Oh, it's a Pepeshi.
Did they just call us? Look at their outfits. They're from Penacony, right? Are you familiar with the Xianzhou Lafu?
Yes.
We know a little bit about it. What do you need?
We're from Penacony. Maybe you've heard of it. We came to this ship to gather interesting materials for making dream bubbles.
Okay.
Oh, we just left there. Oh, talk about coincidence.
Or just
That's great.
main protagonist
Do you
energy.
know any must-see attractions on the Luofu?
Part of me wants to be really rude, but I actually can't.
Exactly. We're Xianzhou experts. Most of the tourists around at the moment are here to attend the war dance. And that's why we're here too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we know about that ceremony. But isn't the fighting ring still closed?
I've heard the ring was actually converted from a huge decommissioned Luofu
Yo, what is
fighter
this
jet.
like purple hue in the sky? It looks cool. So it's even larger than a regular Starscape?
No doubt about it. It's a massive fighter jet. It's got to be larger than a civilian
An A-12
Starscape.
fighter jet? I don't even know what
But
that
for
was.
now, all we can
Is
do
that even a
wait
thing,
until the war
A-12
dance
fighter
starts in a
jet?
few
Please let me
weeks
know in the
before we
comments.
can board it. We've still got work to do, so we can't just sit around waiting for it to start. That's why we're asking you about some must-see attractions.
We're looking for unique experiences that you won't find on Penacony. Our clients love these kinds of dream bubbles the most.
You're the expert here.
Oh, come on,
Give
March.
them some suggestions.
Ooh. Scale Gorge Waterscape.
That's indeed a good idea. While the dreamscape on Penacony is all artificial, Scale Gorge Waterscape is a celebration of nature's resurgence. It has some remarkable scenery.
Yep.
Awesome! I love being out there in nature. Let's go to Scale Gorge Waterscape first.
Alright.
I'm a bit worried that nature-themed dream bubbles might be outdated. But hey, Let's go check it
Nothing
out
about
anyway.
nature can be outdated
See
until
you
unless
later.
we're the ones doing the
Maybe
killing.
we'll run
But
into
you know,
each other
it is
there
what it
in a
is.
few days.
Look, Yanqing's here.
Wow, really? Let's go catch up with him.
Not this little shit. I'm gonna be honest. Not this little shit at all. I really just hold up. Can I?
There you are. Everyone, this way.
Can I do it? Let's go. I got you
Hey,
guys.
everyone. It's been a while.
Hola. ¿Cómo estás? my 4 years of Spanish, ladies and gentlemen.
But Yanqing, are you?
What's up, Miss March?
They say kids grow up really fast. Yanqing, are you a little bit taller than before?
We've only
Only
been away
for a few months. So it has been months. Okay. So from the Lawfu to Penacony, what Penacony's events were a few months long? Unless all the trail-based continuances between the Lawfu and Penacony are considered canon. That might make sense, huh? Yeah, long time no see.
Long time no see.
It's been a while.
Oh, you've come along too, Mr. Danhung. Sorry for the delay. With the upcoming war dance and the Starskiff Haven being so busy, things are a little hectic.
Yeah.
Seriously, I've never seen the Lawfu so lively before.
I was a bit worried that holding the war dance right after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis might be too soon. But seeing the bustling Starskiff Haven, I understand why General Jing Yuan chose this timing.
Yep. There's people from other delves and travelers like you three who have come from afar. With the war dance coming up, there's a huge number of visitors pouring into the Starskiff Haven. The Cloud Knights are working hard to keep the security tight. The general said this ceremony would help the Xianzhou Lafu recover from the crisis. It's a way to showcase our martial spirit, reassure people, boost morale, and attract visitors from other planets to promote trade and peace. By the way, the Xianzhou Alliance places great importance on this ceremony too. The Xianzhou ships, the Zhuling and the Yaoqing, have both sent messengers to offer their blessings.
Ooh, yeah. Let's meet the Zhuling.
Yeah, I wonder if you've heard of it. It's known as the Star Force.
So that's
It's
General
responsible for providing
Huayan's
more than
ship,
half
I
of
think,
the Cloud
right?
Knights' armaments. The
Yeah, no, that
Xianzhou
has to be,
Zhuling boasts skilled craftsmasters, and General Huayan is a top-notch craftsman himself. If only I could get a sword forged by him, I'd be on cloud 9.
Chat, I just want to make it abundantly clear, we are not getting General Huayan as a character. If 2.4 and 2.5 are considered the war dance, then 2.6 is something completely different. Meaning, we will not be getting any more Xianzhou characters until they make a Xianzhou like other thing, I don't fucking know. But yeah, Huayan is probably not gonna be here because guess what? People don't, apparently, might just be me. I just don't think the CN community likes old people.
By the way, Yanqing, where are we headed next?
Yeah, that was my little side tangent.
I'm sorry for talking your ear off.
Same.
General wants
Same.
To catch
I'm
up
sorry,
with you at
chat.
the Palace of Astro. He's been eager to hear about how the Express has been doing.
It's funny how he tries to act all mature, but whenever it comes to something he's interested in, you can really see his childish side.
No. Yeah, you're pretty much the same in that regard.
I agree.
Why did I turn my head and go like this? Like, what the fuck does that mean? Alright, time to fight.
All units, assemble quickly. Get ready to protect the crowd.
Just mentioned security, and now all of a sudden something's gone wrong. Excuse me, I need to go check out the situation.
You're just as jinxed as March.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Literally everything you just said 5 minutes ago.
We'll go with you.
Cutscene time. Oh, I'm ready to throw hands. Bitch.
Protect the civilians. I'll deal with him.
Cutthroat battle. Okay, so everyone here is dead.
Borison? Why are there Borison here? This ends now.
Yo, Black Swan. You good?
Ill tidings manifest.
Existence is unity. Every petal all will be swept away by the wind. Equipped it together as one.
For oblivion.
Boom. Done.
No matter.
Oh, they're gonna get. Nope, the dot will take care of them. We're good. Chat, we're good.
Not good.
Oh, there's Yun Li. And there's Old Metal, spelled M-E-T-T-L-E. And no one cares about your feet.
Thanks for the help.
Sorry, no time to chat. Could you give me back my...
Oh, she straight up took his sword. Damn, casualties.
Stream 4. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid we'll have to put our plans on hold for now. I need to find out what's going on.
Got it. Copy that.
While we appreciate your rescue, my Cienjo friends, don't you think it's a bit too much to detain us and our cargo?
Sorry, but we've been ordered to detain you and your cargo for inspection until we figure out the source of the attack.
Borison, yes.
Once we're done with the formalities, we'll let you and your cargo go.
But this shipment isn't even meant for the Luofu, and it's IPC's patented technology.
Oh yeah, they said like the IPC is gonna try and show off how much better their tech
According
is
to the
compared
protocol, all cargo
to
arriving on
Xianzhou
Luofu must
swordsmanship.
go through
That makes
inspection.
sense. Cause Scott
But
is a
we
thing.
didn't officially enter your dock at all. We just sought refuge in your dock because we were attacked by the Borisons.
Looks like this argument could go on forever. Let's not get involved in a heated dispute that won't lead to a resolution.
Every TikTok, not TikTok, every Twitter thread I've ever read is like quite literally that. By the way.
Stream 4. The gleam of old blades.
All right,
Who's in charge
Clemens.
here? I need some answers.
Who are you?
It's my fault. We let our guard down for a moment. I take full responsibility.
The war dance approaching. Safety should be a top priority. Now, tell me, how did Borison prisoners end up in Starskiff Haven? According to the protocol, Borison prisoners should be held on a Starskiff and taken directly to the Shackling prison under strict supervision without ever touching the ground. Who allowed a prisoner
Yo,
transport
Yan
ship
Xing
to
is
dock at the
drilling these
passenger terminal?
guys.
Please don't blame this, Captain. This incident involves the Zhu Ming's diplomatic vessel.
Damn.
Who are you?
I'm Lu Jun, an officer of the Patrol Defense Squad. Thank you for your help, Lieutenant Yan Qing. The situation unfolded rapidly, and it shouldn't be held against the captain. Here's what happened. An IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borison just before arriving, and the Zhu Ming's diplomatic vessel came to the rescue. They fought off the Borison pirates and imprisoned them on their ship.
So, an IPC ship was attacked by the Borison near the Luofu, and the Zhuming envoys saved them? Sounds complicated.
Honestly, it gives me a headache too. Zhu Ming diplomatic ship, adhering to standard procedure, docked at the passenger terminal to hand these criminals over to the Luofu. You know, with all the outsiders flooding onto the Luofu, the Starskiff lanes are under immense pressure. The Borison desperados decided to put up a fight before the prisoner transport Starskiff could get there. And that's what you just witnessed.
Okay.
We'll make sure these prisoners are sent to the Shackling prison as soon as possible.
I see. It's an unusual situation indeed. I'll report it to the security department of the Realm Keeping Commission and ask for their cooperation in handling the aftermath. Maybe I should gather more details from others so that the Seat of Divine Foresight can have a better understanding of the situation.
Oh, God, don't make me play detective right now. That's not what I'm trying to do.
Oh, you look much maturer now, Yanqing.
Please
Oh my
don't
God.
tease me, Miss March. The situation on the Xianzhou before the war dance is like a calm lake that can be disturbed by even the smallest pebble, capable of generating far-reaching ripples with even the slightest disturbance.
What are those people? I mean, those monsters we just dealt with.
They're kobolds. Wait a minute. Hold on, we're doing a Google search. Yeah, no, that is literally a kobold. That's a real word reference.
Those werewolf monsters are known as Borisin. They are abominations of abundance, and we've been fighting them for a very long time.
Got it.
The Borisin have been a powerful force for a long time, plundering and enslaving many worlds. The threat they pose is just as terrible as the Swarm disaster, and the Alliance even had a fierce war with them 3 decades ago. Their presence has faded over the years, but who would have thought?
Plot armor.
According to that officer, they attacked an IPC ship near the Shenzhou Luofu. Such a brazen attack seems quite unusual.
It's an orchestrated attack to
Yeah,
have the IPC
that's
show
what I
off how
find
good their
strange,
tech is.
too. It seems like the IPC and the Borisin have some
Chat, I'm too
serious
smart.
grudges.
Man, I know this plot inside
Well,
out,
enough with
through
the chit
and
chat.
through.
The General wants me to take you to the Palace of Astrum. I'd love to chit-chat a little longer, but there are some things that can't be left unchecked.
Got it.
Is it a serious matter? Maybe you'll need our help in hunting down the Borisin?
Thank you, but it's no big deal. By the way, that young lady who just appeared, she took my sword. I'm thinking of filing a lost property report at the Realm Keeping Commission to see if I can get it back.
I doubt she did it on purpose.
So when the Cloud Knights get into trouble, they have to call the emergency go popcorn. And I go fetch the popcorn. It's gonna be quite a show.
Don't remind me. I just zoned out for a moment, that's all. Alright, let's not keep the General waiting.
Don't worry. There aren't many people out there with that kind of talent. It shouldn't be too hard to find her.
Hopefully.
There sure are a lot of troublemakers around.
Yo, if you wanna square up, bro, I'm ready to beat the shit out of you with the Emanator of Nihility right here. Like, I will beat the crap out of you, bro. Sure, my Black Swan is not looking too hot. Nope, never mind. Everyone looks good now, so we're gonna move on.
It's been a long journey, Elder White. Thank you.
Oh
for your
my
presence.
god, he is so short. Yeah, we are not getting him as a playable character. No
General,
shot.
I brought our guests from the Express. Oh, I'm sorry for my bad timing. I didn't know you were meeting a guest, General.
Don't worry, you're just in time. It's been a while, my friends from the Astral Express.
It's been a while. I've dreamed about you on Penacony.
Oh. Well, it's an honor to be in your dreams, my friend. Allow me to introduce you to General Huai Yan. He's the Arbiter General of the Xianzhou Zhuming, known as the Flaming Heart.
No need to be so
Yeah, so he's getting the
formal.
OD treatment,
I'm
yeah.
just a tourist here, no different from other tourists who've come to attend the ceremony.
Elder Huai Yan is not only one of the Arbiter Generals, but also the Furnace Master of the Artisanship Commission. Besides his martial skills, he excels in forging various weapons. Such talents are unique, even among the Arbiter Generals.
Be it Arbiter General or Furnace Master, these are merely titles given to me long ago. I've retired several times already, but with the current change in circumstances, the Marshal has called me back to duty. And I had no choice but to answer the call.
Bro, let the guy retire, bro.
Well, in
He
the
needs
end,
he needs rest, bro.
living such a long life naturally brings its share of disapproval.
It's an honor to meet you,
General
Huayan.
It's my honor to meet you, General Huayan.
Don't make me so unprofessional.
No need to be all formal. Today I'm just a guest on the Lawful, same as
Alright, we're
all
good.
of you.
We didn't piss off politics.
So, these three are the ones you mentioned, Jingyuin? The heroes who helped you with the Ambrosial Arbor crisis?
Indeed.
I look like
There's
your average
Don Hong,
anime.
March 7th, and him.
Oh.
Without their help,
Chat.
I'm afraid
I'm
the
him.
Luofu might not have easily
Yo, chat,
overcome
I'm
this
him.
crisis.
So, the Imbibitor Lune's reincarnation has returned to the Luofu and will attend the war dance. I'd love to have a drink with you should the chance present itself.
You're more than welcome, General Huayan.
I guess everyone's interested in him.
And this young friend is?
Yanqing, my apprentice. He remains by
Yanqing,
my side
my
as my
apprentice.
retainer due to his youth, which I hope will season him with experience. He will stand for the Luofu's Cloud Knights in the upcoming war dance, ready to take on all
Oh,
kinds
Yun
of
Li
challenges.
just hates him.
Great, great! It's a real treat to see so many talented young people around here today. Oh, I almost forgot. This
Oh,
is
I know
my
exactly what
apprentice,
Yanqing is gonna do.
Yun Li.
It's you!
Oh, it's you. Hello.
Oh,
That was not what I was expecting Yun Li's
know
voice
each
to
other?
sound like, I'm gonna be honest.
guess we don't need any
I was not
introductions
expecting
then.
that voice.
What a coincidence! I was afraid I'd have trouble finding this girl.
Oh, now you've piqued my curiosity. Tell me, how did you two become acquainted?
How about we ship the two together? Oh, okay, I'll stop.
She helped me capture the escaped Borison prisoners at the Starskip Haven. Allow me to express my gratitude for you. But when you
This is
left,
the most
I took my
passive-aggressive
flying
line
sword
I have
with
ever read.
Your flying sword? Oh, so that's why I found a dagger in my bag. Turns out it's yours.
Yes, it is. Now that we've met again, I hope...
No, that won't do.
Damn!
Won't do?
You want your sword back, right? Well, you can't just take it back. On the Juming,
Bro,
when
you
lose
literally
your
took
sword on
the
battlefield,
sword.
You have to reclaim it on the battlefield. As for this little sword, it was supposed to strike that escaped Borison prisoner. But unfortunately, its owner's agitated state caused it to fly off like a kite with a broken string, and it missed its target.
Yo, okay, she's still
If I
snarky
hadn't
for
caught
no
it
reason.
and helped it hit its mark, that Borison prisoner would have gotten away.
Damn.
Hold on a second, Lee. You took my sword without even asking, and now you're refusing to give it back?
So much for Luofu swordmasters.
What did you just say?
If you just stepped up and took your sword back from me fair and square, I would have totally respected you. But nope, you tried to play it down, expecting me to just hand it back to
Okay,
you
she's
like
making
it's
a big
nothing.
deal out of
In
fucking
front
nothing.
of everyone. With all due respect, you don't honor your sword, so you don't deserve it.
Hasn't anyone told you that taking without asking is stealing? If you want to settle this with swords, fine. Let's have a one-on-one duel right now.
Yanqing.
In front of Tuj.
Well, that's more like it.
be careful. Because I'm not as easy to handle as the Borisin.
Well, she's a limited 5-star, and you are a standard 5-star who is regarded as the worst, so I know exactly who's winning in this fight.
Hey! Whose side are you on, Grandpa?
I don't take sides.
Clearly, you
It's a
just
small
did.
misunderstanding, and an apology would be too much. I've heard about the Zhu Ming's incredible swordplay and craftsmanship, most notably the legendary Flame Wheel Octet. Seeing Miss Yun Li, who is among those ranks today, well, I must say she definitely has that fiery edge.
Such grandiose names. Some folks love to spin these fancy titles, trying to set the Cloud Knights apart. Yun Li is still just a young girl, a bit awkward and hot-tempered.
Please, Genuine, please ship them right now. That would be funny as shit.
Well, everyone, Elder Huayan and I have some business to discuss. For now, Yang Qing, why don't you entertain our guests and take Miss Yun Li to the inn? I'll find another chance to talk with you all. I'd like to express my gratitude to the Astral Express for helping the Law Fu during the crisis.
We are always there because we bring the danger to every single time.
You've already thanked us so many times.
Please forgive me for coming at an inconvenient time.
You needn't apologize, General Huayan.
All right, Yun Li. Take this opportunity to clear things up with Yanqing.
Yeah. It's better to make friends than enemies. But I won't be heading to the inn just yet.
Oh, Lingsha, yeah,
I want to
right,
visit
the
Lingsha.
other character
She
in
just arrived in the
2.5
Lawfu
banners.
and could use some help settling in.
Yang Qing, once you've helped our guests get settled, go to the Artisanship Commission for me. I've heard about the attack and the detainment of the IPC ship. Qingzu sent word that the IPC members are protesting and wish to have their cargo back. See if you can calm them down. Don't get aggressive. Just make it clear that the Xianzhou Luofu has no intention of violating their rights.
I'm on it.
Okay, well that was a series of events that just happened. I
This is
kind of
the
zoned
report
out halfway
Qingzu
through.
just sent me. Let me take a look. It looks like the general has given me a tough challenge. He wants me to try and help put the IPC's mind at ease. Well, it's not exactly a test. It's just, you know, talking things out isn't as straightforward as duking it out with weapons on the battlefield. Well, let's not worry about that for now. Shall I take you to the inn?
Thank you. Let's go. Please. I'm not trying to hear another yap session.
It is the Law Fu's honor to have you in attendance at the war dance. Yet, the fact that a simple martial arts ceremony has attracted esteemed generals from the Zhu Ming and the Yao Qing implies intentions beyond mere spectating. Might there be any specific instructions from the marshal?
Oh yeah, I remember this. Oh my god, he
You're
opened his eyes.
overthinking it, Genuine. As I said, I'm here to broaden my granddaughter's horizons. I have no.
They pulled a Jiao
ulterior
Cho on
motives.
him.
However, I have no clue what the Yao Qing Arbiter General has in mind.
Fei
Do
Shao.
you remember when you accepted this position? I told you that an Arbiter General's battlefield goes beyond the physical one. You'll need to lead and manage everything on the Xianzhou. The title of Arbiter General
I
holds
thought
a
Arbiter
weight
General got passed on to Fu
far
Xuan. I
greater
forgot.
than its
I remember that trailer.
So many years have passed, and you've done well. However, longevity for the Xianzhou people can be a curse. Living too long means that every mistake you made will lurk in the shadows. And one day, it'll eventually catch up to you. The Marshal knows everything that has happened on the Luofu. As for the Merlin's Claw of the Yao Qing, she has come specifically for you.
Ooh, a duel between Fei Xiao and Jing Yuan? Yo, that'd be kind of fire.
Speaking of which, why hasn't she arrived yet? They say the Merlin's claw strikes like lightning. Being late isn't her style.
That's not true, General Hua Yan. She's been here a while, but I'm sure you've heard of her unbridled nature.
Oh, Jia Cho.
As soon as she
And Lotse.
disembarked from the star skiff, she mentioned having something to attend to and simply disappeared.
Okay, well.
You must
Nice.
be the messengers from the Xianzhou Yao Qing, I assume.
We are Jiao Cho and Moza, retainers of the Merlin's Claw.
Moza.
It's an honor to meet you in person, Arbiter Generals.
Now this is interesting. A guest who doesn't come to visit but sends a message instead. What does she mean? Tell me, what could be more important to her than coming here?
Master heard about a spectacular view in Scale Gorge Waterscape. I believe she went there to enjoy it.
A spectacular view? Ha! Did you hear that, Jing Yuan? This person is being sarcastic.
I could tell.
Please do not misunderstand me, General Hua Yan. I was simply stating the truth. Master thought it would be inappropriate to keep you waiting, so she sent us here. Once she's finished with admiring the scenery, she'll personally come and apologize to the both of you.
Got it. Alright, let's move on. Alright, can I duel Yunli, please? That'd be cool.
Drat. I forgot to ask Yun Li to return my sword.
I don't think you'll ever get your sword back, I'm gonna be honest.
Unacceptable. Every sword is precious to me. If it weren't for the General's interference, I would have taught that shameless girl a lesson in swordplay. By the way, I don't know if it's just me, but the General seemed a little...
Bro, why are you talking?
reserved?
Why are you talking about
Could it
this stuff
be
in front of a
because
bunch
Elder
of
Wan's visit?
people there?
Reserved? Really?
Maybe I'm just overthinking things.
No, you're not. When I entered the Palace of Astrum, I realized that the messenger from the Xianzhou Zhu Ming was actually the Arbiter General himself. So, the messenger from the Xianzhou Yao Qing must be the Merlin's Claw herself, I presume.
That's right.
Well, that's what makes this entire thing so unusual.
What's so unusual about it? They simply received an invitation from Jing Yuan, just like the crew.
Yeah, what's this ominous
right?
music?
The war dance is just a small festival. And now we have 2 Arbiter Generals from other Xianzhou ships here. I'm afraid they're here for something more. Huh. Maybe they've come to hold Jing Yuan accountable for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis?
Hold him accountable? Come on, didn't the Luofu fall victim to the disciples of Sanctus Medicus and the Antimatter Legion? Why would they blame
Oh yeah,
the
right,
victim?
because Fantilia is the antimatter
Don
legion.
Shu's rebellion and Ventilia's scheming are merely one side of the story to the other Arbiter Generals of the Alliance. Only a single piece of incontrovertible evidence remains, creating an endless source of potential complications.
The Ambrosial Arbor.
Yes. It's undeniable that the plague mark, which was subdued by the Xianzhou Luofu, has resurfaced. But was it really a conspiracy instigated by the Antimatter Legion? Or does it indicate a traitorous
Oh yeah,
intent
Lotche
from within the
and
Luofu,
Jing Liu were behind it. Yep.
implicating Jing Yuan himself?
I think
Once
they're
the spark
dead
of
though.
suspicion is kindled,
Or something. I don't know.
proves
Or
hard
they
to
have
extinguish.
left the story. No wonder. We can vouch for Jing Yuan though.
The general must have had that in mind when he invited us to attend the war dance.
What was I thinking? Seriously.
Yes, that's
Here
called
I
a
was
games.
looking forward to
March
a
7th.
carefree and enjoyable trip. But it seems wherever we go, drama is just around the corner.
Aw, I was so excited. I thought those Arbiter Generals were just here to see the ceremony. By the way, I heard that an alchemist from the Juming diplomatic ship has arrived. And rumors say that she's to be the new cauldron master
Lingsha.
of the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu.
An alchemist from the Zhu Ming serving as the cauldron master on the Luofu? While it's not unheard of, the timing itself...
Thanks to your words, Mr. Dan Heng. Now I finally see the underlying tensions. The General is under tremendous pressure right now, but I was completely oblivious to his troubles. How naive of me.
Come on, don't think like that. Leave the adult matters to the adults. Even if you wanted to do something for the General, it's not like you can do anything. Did I say something wrong? Again?
Miss March is right.
Yep.
I don't have the skills to share the General's burdens at the moment. Still, I'll do my
As
best
much as
to
I'd
follow
like
his
not to not be
instructions.
rude,
Let's go. Once I've taken you to your accommodation,
I had to do it at least once.
I need to go to the artisanship commission
Maybe
to handle
twice
the
and thrice and
IPC's
4
protest.
times and maybe 85,000 times. Okay, I'll stop.
He has a lot on his mind. We can't just let him go alone. Why don't we accompany you to the Artisanship Commission?
This is too much trouble. While I appreciate your kindness, dealing with the IPC's workers could be tricky. I'm afraid this will cause trouble for the Express.
No worries. We're pretty experienced in dealing with the IPC.
Yeah.
The 10 Stone Hearts?
We dealt with
We've
3 of
dealt
them.
with quite a few of them, right?
Brag all you want, but don't drag me into this.
Hey, who's bragging? Anyway, this time it'll just be a few ordinary IPC workers. Surely you don't think they'll be even
Eventually name drop.
do you?
Well, since you're willing to help, I won't decline your kindness. Let's head to the Artisanship Commission and meet them.
Let's go.
Can I really reason with you Xianzhou people?
No, you can't.
I think I get it now. In your words, this is called looting a burning house, right?
Oh, it's Scat.
That toxic voice sounds familiar. Haven't I heard it before in Arum Alley?
Mentioned. Arum Alley mentioned.
You know what? This isn't my first time dealing with the Skyfaring Commission. I can handle your unreasonable ways. But straight up snatching IPC cargo, isn't that going a bit too far?
Just as I've said it many times already. Once we've inspected the cargo and completed the security check, you can be on your way. Is there something wrong with your ears, or is it
Or
just
is
your
your
brain?
I'm hearing you loud and clear. I'm thinking clear. And my answer is crystal clear. Not a chance.
Well, respected.
Keep detaining my cargo and I'll file a complaint directly with your general.
And the general will be siding with us. Did I just hear a dog barking?
You jerk. Who are you calling a dog? Wait. Why are you here? Staying on the Xianzhou, are you? What terrible luck. Wherever you go, disasters aren't far behind.
Aren't you the guest from the Astral Express? What brings you and Yanqing to the Artisanship Commission?
I'm here to help Yanqing sort out the trouble caused by the
Trouble
IPC.
caused by the IPC? I'd say it's caused by the Skyfaring Commission.
I'd say you shut the fuck up.
Looks like you've met this IPC worker before. I'm not sure if that's a good or bad
I'm not wrong,
thing.
am I?
I was sent here to deal with the IPC protest, Miss Shikui. What's going on
Shikui.
here?
As you know, this IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borisin and rescued by the Juming's diplomatic ship. Then the Cloud Knights were instructed to bring it back to the dock for repairs and inspections. And this is Mr. Scott, the person in charge of this transport ship.
So, you're Scott. I've heard him mention you. Weren't you kicked off the Luofu before? Why did you come back?
Like I wanted to come back. I thought I'd just dock at the harbor for repairs and leave this forsaken place for good. Little did I know, as soon as the ship entered the harbor, a bunch of Cloud Knights showed up and snatched all our cargo from the hold.
What do you mean by snatched? I've told you a million times. It's a security check.
Then why did you bring the cargo to the Artisanship Commission? You even brought in some shady craftsmen. It's obvious you're trying to steal the IPC's patented technology!
Listen here. Firstly, the Skyfaring Commission detected dangerous items that could possibly be weapons in your cargo hold. That's why they called me here,
Yikes.
to double check.
Yo, this dude's pissed.
Secondly, where the heck did you get the idea that I'm a shady craftsman?
Even if there are dangerous items, what do they have to do with you? It's not even being shipped to the Lawfu. We'll just fix the ship and be on our way. We won't unload our cargo here.
But you'll have to stay in the port for several days before your ship is repaired and you can take off again. How can we just leave unchecked items sitting here?
I understand, but we don't need to disassemble the cargo if it's just a security check, right?
In most cases, we don't. However, our scans discovered that the cargo doesn't only contain machinery, but also some substance that resembles biological tissue.
Biological tissue? Does this crate contain living things?
I'm afraid we'll need to wait for the Alchemy Commission for further confirmation. In any case, according to our regulations, we need to unseal one of the crates for further examination. But this IPC specialist has been hindering us on the grounds of patent secrecy.
The Alliance's regulations on biological products are very strict. Without further inspection, there is no way for the Skyfaring Commission to release the cargo.
Oh, really? Fine! If anyone lays a finger on that shipment, they'll have me to deal with. It doesn't matter if it's mechanical or biological. It's none of your business. I'm filing a complaint against the Skyfaring Commission's ridiculous regulations.
This Mr. Scott seems stubborn and difficult to persuade.
Alright, put me in debate mode. I'm ready to beat him.
I really don't want to have a vicious confrontation with the IPC.
Well, I know a thing or two about convincing Scott. Leave it to me, and I'm expert negotiator.
I heard how you helped Aramali. The IPC representative back then was Mr. Scott, right? Since you've dealt with him before, it looks like I'll have to rely on you again.
What are you guys whispering about over there? Just hurry up and give us back our cargo.
Yo, shut the fuck up. You are so annoying. I swear. Alright. Debate time, baby.
As I recall, this guy won't listen to reason and can only be persuaded with intimidation. But he does seem to follow rules to some extent. Let's use that against him.
Speaking of regulations, we have our own laws and regulations too. According to Article 4 of the Cienjo Alliance IPC Trade Consensus, the Alliance and IPC shall never infringe on each other's intellectual property rights.
Make proposals from the legal perspective. Nah, he's not gonna. He's not compromising at all.
Hey everyone! Meet my old friend Scott. He's very talented, especially at imitating animals.
Stop it! Let's focus on the business at hand.
Damn, that was a bad idea.
What's the point in dragging up the past?
Oh, you're amazing! Can you teach me? Which animals can you imitate?
Just forget it.
Alright, well.
Even if we set aside the secrecy of intellectual property, these prototypes built by the Intelligentsia Guild are incredibly valuable, beyond your wildest imagination. If anything goes wrong, you won't be able to pay for it even with your life.
Oh, really? Skip the reasoning part, resort to good old violence.
Don't underestimate Cienjo technology. Even if they need to dismantle your cargo, the Artisanship Commission can easily put it back together.
Yeah, go ahead and brag about their skills. After all, you're just a negotiator.
Damn, guys, I suck at this.
But I'm different. I'm an IPC member, and my fleet has accepted this transportation order. Naturally, I need to be responsible for the integrity of every piece of cargo. Besides, cargo on this transport vessel belongs to the Intelligentsia Guild. If you want to inspect the cargo, shouldn't you at least call in a member of the Intelligentsia Guild to be present?
Try to resolve this according to IPC regulations.
Since the Intelligentsia Guild entrusted the cargo to the IPC for transportation, it's the IPC's responsibility to ensure its safety, right? Why would you need a member of the Intelligentsia Guild to be present?
Let me tell you something. As stated in Article 17 of the IPC's Building Material Logistics Department Transport Agreement Law...
Hey, is there a restart button? I kind of need it.
All risks, save for those pertaining to the transportation safety, shall be the sole liability of the consignor. Well, only protect the integrity of the goods and prevent anyone with ill intentions from getting their hands on them, for example. As for whether the cargo itself poses a security threat to the destination, that's not our responsibility.
Damn, I am so far off the screen.
Beyond your expertise, doesn't it? The complexity of legal studies are indeed challenging.
Well,
All right, that's enough. I'm not going to repeat myself 100 times. I thought you were reasonable and civilized, but now it seems you Cienjo folks just don't understand the basics of business. We've signed a confidentiality and security agreement with the Intelligentsia Guild, and if we breach it, we'll have to pay a hefty sum. Even if we sold the souls of every employee in the marketing development department on this planet, it still wouldn't be enough to cover the costs. Listen up, kid. I don't mind delaying this transport for a few more days. Once the engines are repaired, our ship will leave immediately.
If that's the case, I can assure you the Cloud Knights won't let your ship leave.
that does not help the
Oh,
engine.
really? Then you'll receive a ton of complaints from the Intelligentsia Guild and the IPC's Marketing Development Department.
Actually, you know what? I can't even complain. I did so
I don't
bad.
think you understand the chaos your
I
rash
did
decision will
so
cause.
bad, bro.
Since you put it that way, Mr. Scott, I'll take it as your agreement to the inspection procedure. Now,
Not so fast, you little brat. According to the IPC regulations, I have the right to arm myself and protect the property on my transport ship.
I thought you were reasonable and civilized. But now, it seems the IPC just wants to play by its own rules.
Stop him, guys! For the Amber Lord! For the Amber Lord!
Y'all really want to go down this route?
Memories are beneath the water lies an endless abyss.
Eternal.
These are
Together as one. Human creations.
Thank you.
I weep for the departed. It is your fault.
Go. Beautiful.
Get up, all of you! Why is the IPC even paying you? You're a bunch of losers!
Just be grateful that that little brat showed you mercy. At least your staff aren't seriously injured.
Lingsha?
How do you IPC cronies have the audacity to fight Cloud Knights? You practically assaulted law enforcement officers.
Another one? Who the heck are you?
I may be a bit late, but the good news is I'm here now.
Yep, that's Lingsha, I think, right?
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lingsha, Cauldron Master and head of the Alchemy Commission on the Lawfu.
Could she be? Yeah, she's the new Cauldron Master assigned here from the Cienjo Juming.
I received a report from the Artisanship Commission about cargo containing samples of unknown organisms. It said they needed help from the Alchemy Commission. I had nothing better to do, so I came myself. It's fine, Mr. Scott. If you really don't want your cargo to be inspected, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter? How can you say that?
Why are you being so nice all of a sudden? Well, since you're not going to check it, I'll take this crate and be on my way. Is that okay with everyone?
Yeah, sure. Why should I object? Not only this sample, but all the goods on the transport ship are yours to keep. Like I said, We won't inspect them.
She's doing some sort of play on words.
Well, that's more like it. If only the young displayed a more reasonable attitude, we could have sidestepped that altercation just now. Our ship will leave in a few days once the engines are repaired.
Your ship can leave whenever you want, but I'm afraid I can't say the same for your cargo.
Aha.
According to the import and export regulations signed between the Xianzhou and IPC, all biological shipments can only leave the port when they have confirmed to be of no threat, or when all biological activity expires. Since we can't determine if your shipment is safe for the environment, I guess we'll have to wait for its biological activity to expire. Let me check the previous cases. Normally, it'll only take around 47 star calendar years.
Only 47 years?
Yeah, well,
Why so surprised? You're still young and full of energy. I'm pretty sure you'll live a few more decades.
Jesus Christ,
some
Linkshow's a
confidence in yourself.
beast, bro.
Ha! Typical of a long-life species. Your words are dripping with sarcasm. While you may not care about time, I do. I'll be demanding double compensation from the Skyfaring Commission for every minute wasted.
Sure thing, Mr. Scott. You seem pretty confident that your career and life will last long enough to witness this victory unfold.
Oh, well. Good luck.
Step aside, guys. Let them do the inspection.
Oh my god, bro.
Mr. Scott!
But, Mr. Scott and Megan.
Come on,
Shut the
we're already in enough trouble. Just let them do the security inspection. And if needed, I can always grovel before the Intelligentsia Guild later. I'm just using my head for what it's apparently good for, right?
At least you've wised up for once.
Well, honestly, at least you're not as annoying as that woman. Just get on with the inspection. Don't act all chummy with me now that you've got your way.
Okay.
This lady is really something else. Is this the IPC product?
Listen up. Any damages caused by inspections will be filed with the IPC.
Turn it off.
What the hell am I fighting? When an ally is inflicted with Terror Grip, attacking the caster with Terror Grip, blah blah blah. Terror Grip, okay, cool.
Oh, how unexpected. That was a surprise.
Hey, I wanna fight.
I see through you. Converge and awaken.
Oh, it's gone.
Every petal all will be swept away
Well-
by the wind.
Wait, is this machine using the Borisin? Hold on. I think I'm
Memories
cooking,
are
chat.
beneath the water lies an endless abyss.
Some value, I suppose. A quick divination. Yin and yang. All things in the human creations.
Still waters uplifted. I weep
For the departed. Boom, 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 bam. Thank you so much for dying.
Were you seriously planning to leave this stuff unchecked at the dock for days? That's way too dangerous.
I had no idea about it. You must have accidentally triggered the cargo's defense program.
I don't think trying to shift the blame is a wise
Yo, Donong is like, hell no.
But seriously, I don't know why that thing suddenly started moving. I swear on the Amber Lord.
Enough. Miss Shikwe, please escort our IPC guests to the Skyfaring Commission.
I'm on it. Please follow me, Mr. Scott.
Alright, let's move out.
Gentlemen, our preliminary inspection shows that there is indeed hidden biological tissues inside. Just like the craftsman feared. I can't even tell if it's ingenium or biological in nature.
Why do you say that?
The core of this device is what they call wetware in industry slang. To put it simply, this machine operates with a kind of biological nerve as its control center.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take some samples for the alchemist to analyze.
Okay,
and
that
figure
either
out
that
where the
flew right over my
biological
head,
tissue
or that was a misdirection on
Why
their
would the
part.
Intelligentsia Guild use such unethical technology? Perhaps they're trying to create a new weapon?
Whatever the
Oh
reason
no,
is,
they're using
it's
living
probably
beings.
why the
Oh
Borison
god.
attacked the ship.
No, I just got it. Yeah, I just got
No
it. Well,
wonder the IPC were trying to obstruct our inspection. I'll contact the Ten Lords Commission and ask the judges to come and give their final verdict on this. According to our rules, all prisoners and weapons involving dangerous creatures must be taken to the shackling prison for further sentencing. After all, it's the safest place on the Wafu. As for you, Mr. Craftsman, please go with the Cloud Knights and explain the situation.
oh, I did not mean to skip that. My bad, Jet. It said explain everything with the judge.
I had a feeling that the IPC members would cause trouble, but I didn't think they'd be this tricky. Thanks for your help, Miss Linksha.
I should thank you for saving my life. Your sword skills were impressive. Taking down that big guy. I thought the General's retainers were all burly martial masters. I didn't expect Yenching to be so...
Young.
Yeah, exactly. He's young and talented. As for you, you must be the guests from the Astral Express, right? Saving the Lafu from that crisis. It's so impressive.
Is she about to interrogate us?
It wasn't a big deal. Really. It's still early. So why don't we get some tea at the Alchemy Commission? We can discuss your suggestions for revitalizing the commission.
I'd be happy to accept your invitation.
And you three are coming too, right?
Got no choice there. Let's go. To the data bank. Got it. Dun-dun. Let's go. Oh, that is not crack at all.
Stream forth.
All these years. And the view at the Alchemy Commission hasn't changed a bit. The tides come and go. But the ancient sea remains the same.
Oh, she's a Vidyadhara.
For us Vidyadhara, there's nothing more nostalgic than our homeland.
You're a Lofu native, Miss Lingsha?
Yes, I grew up here. Listening to the sound of waves while researching prescriptions with my mentors and peers at the Alchemy Commission. It's kind of sad, isn't it? Everything changes, but somehow remains familiar. Just like you, Don Hung, I traveled far from home, and now I've returned. Seeing the familiar scenery brings back a hint of nostalgia.
The view here would be even better without the ambrosial arbor.
Oh, really? I think that towering tree looks pretty impressive.
Even if it's impressive, it's a plague mark. The Xianzhou have been fighting abominations for thousands of years. And now that the ambrosial arbor has been reborn, it's only natural
You
for
see how
everyone
she's
to
trying to
feel
get
uneasy.
answers out of you, Yanqing, so please be quiet.
Once a seed is planted, no matter how long it takes, it'll eventually sprout and bear fruit. In my humble opinion, the rebirth of the ambrosial arbor and the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were inevitable. The seed was already planted when the ancestors of the Xianzhou sought immortality.
Why such a serious topic all of a sudden?
My bad. Well, since you went through the entire Ambrosial Arbor
Lieutenant
crisis
Yanqing.
firsthand,
Hey, hold up.
Hung and Lieutenant Yanqing, I'd like to discuss something with you.
Bro's a lieutenant? I didn't even fucking know
What
that.
would you like to discuss, Miss Linksha?
I was lucky enough to be chosen by the Alliance to come in and clean up all the old grime in the Alchemy Commission. Honestly, the Alchemy Commission is riddled with problems and has reached a point where fixing it seems impossible. I'm looking to remedy this problem, but was wondering if you could provide any insights.
Well, even though I'm a Vidyadharan like you, I'm an outsider, just like my companions here. I can't really say much about a remedy, but I do have a piece of advice, Miss Lingsha. The Vidyadhara and the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu have always been intricately connected. If you cannot distance yourself from these ties, Miss Lingsha, changing the situation within the Alchemy Commission may be quite challenging.
I may not know about politics, but I do know that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been operating within the Alchemy Commission for years. If you're determined to root them out, maybe you should discuss it with the General.
I see. Thank you for your valuable insights. While the Lux Arrow from the Rainbow possesses unparalleled power to sever the Ambrosial Arbor, it can't sever mortals' desire to prolong their existence. Just like how the Cloud Knights can eliminate the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but are unable to calm the hearts and minds of the people within the Alchemy Commission.
You are correct.
Our Xianzhou forebears knew this well, and that's why they entrusted the duty of guarding the roots of the Arbor to the Vidyadhara. However, the Vidyadhara are still only mortal beings. 30 years ago, my mentor served as Alchemy Commission's Cauldron Master. She recognized the emerging undercurrents and sought to cleanse the source of the disturbance. Unfortunately, even though she was skilled in the art of healing, she didn't understand the human heart or how to eliminate the sickness lurking within the depths of the Alchemy Commission. In the end, she was framed and exiled to the Juming. I was also implicated and had to leave the Luofu. And guess who arbitrated the case and handed down the sentence? None other than General Jing Yuan himself.
What?
I feel like
you
I just...
heard it right. The ones responsible for the corruption in the Alchemy Commission are not just the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but even the Divine Foresight himself.
Well... Well, that's not good.
Alas, why is your face turning pale, Yanqing? Don't worry about it. I understand that when someone holds a position of power, they may sometimes have to make tough decisions. I won't hold any personal grudges against him. Besides, at our age, holding personal grudges is a luxury we can't afford.
Lingsha, you're back! I've been waiting ages for you.
And now he's here.
Yunli! Why aren't you with your grandpa? What brings you to the Alchemy Commission? Well, let me take this opportunity to introduce you to Yanqing.
Yeah, well, they kind of already...
What a small world. You stole my sword! Give it back!
I see. Let's skip the introduction part.
How old
then.
is he still? He's like 8, right?
Why do I keep bumping into you? Are you stalking me or something?
Of course not. Unlike you, Miss Yunli, I have important things to take care of. You, on the other hand, seem to have all the time in the world to wander around without returning my sword.
Grandpa used to say that a sword reflects its master. I talked to your sword, and it told me that you've been distracted. You hesitate when you should strike, and you struggle to stay calm when your sword is unsheathed. Now that I see you again, I realize your sword was right.
It wasn't me who took your sword. It was you who lost focus. Do you really expect me to believe that nonsense? I've been taking it easy on you because you're a guest from the Juming. But you're not taking the hint. Don't people from the Juming know you're supposed to return what you've borrowed?
I mean, she didn't borrow
Just look
it.
at this flying sword. Even if I gave it back to you now, it'd just be taken away again in a few hours. You know the Cloud Knight saying, a Cloud Knight must never let slip their weapon. Yes? Well, sure, I can give it back to you now, but on the battlefield, that's a whole different story. Poor flying sword. Fine! You don't have to give it back, because I'll take it back myself!
So this is the war dance?
Between these two, who do you think is tougher, Dan Heng? Don't get me wrong. I'm just curious.
Get ready to separate them.
It is my first day at the Alchemy Commission. A brawl is definitely not how I imagined celebrating it.
Well, since you don't approve, I won't draw my sword here.
I didn't mean it in that way. Since you've already drawn your swords, you'd be disappointed if you didn't get to test one another, right?
Ooh,
I've
cutscene
received
time.
reports that the delves near the Alchemy Commission are still infested with abominations. Seems like my predecessors left quite a mess. So, if you two want to determine who's better, why not focus on them instead of each other?
I mean, she's not wrong.
Clearing out some abominations? Sounds boring.
Okay, well.
It's the Cloud Knight's duty to eliminate those abominations. You don't have to ask me twice.
I
Miss
see, so
Lingsha.
Yanqing
I'll
is
help
going
you
to
get rid of them.
one-up her in this.
Oh, you think you're the only one who knows how to behave? If Lingsha needs anything, I'll gladly draw my sword and help her out.
Right, well, there you go.
It's so heartwarming to see both of you being so sweet and caring. So then, shall we get going?
Let's go. Okay, that'll stop.
Ever since the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were eradicated, their experimental abominations have been festering here. If you want a contest, I'll be the referee. The one who kills the most abominations within an hour wins.
Lingsha, as always, you're still an expert in making unpaid work sound so noble and grand.
Fair enough.
It's for your own good, little Yunli. While you desire to compete against each other, I don't want to see either of you getting hurt.
She's not wrong. Yeah,
It's
no.
really thoughtful of you, Cauldron Master.
No.
So,
Okay, I'll stop.
Are you both ready?
I don't know why I said no. I'll be honest.
Yeah. Yeah.
I lost Fu Xuan.
Ugh. Looks like my predecessors left quite a mess. Let me say it again. The one who kills the most abominations within an hour wins. Be careful when you draw your swords, and make sure you don't hurt each other.
Can we start now, Lingsha? Time for swordplay!
When Yunli takes action, she will use your attack.
Blade and flash!
Wow, the Yanqing is so fucking
Your
weak.
fate is dead. Existence is unity.
I didn't expect someone who can't even hold on to his sword to actually have some skill. You've got style with those moves, but you're not striking where it counts. Such a shame to see you misuse your sword like that.
It takes your fall.
Every petal all will be swept away by the wind.
Alright, well, this is not going great.
Strike apart!
That's half the work. Destined for oblivion. Destiny isn't. Memories are beneath the water lies an endless abyss.
Oh, I don't know what that was, but
Grace and elegance.
Time for swordplay. Bladed flight.
bro, use your talent.
Still waters uplift. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Strike apart. Practice is over. Swords descend.
Grace and elegance.
That was dumb.
Bladed flight.
Has he not used his talent for this?
There's more eternal. Every petal. All will be swept away by the wind.
Again.
I win, Miss Yunli.
You got lucky.
No, I
Why don't
spent
you just give me back my sword,
plenty of time
sincerely
of
apologize,
training up
and then
my
go cry your eyes out
units.
to your grandpa. Consider yourself lucky that I'm not interested in your rusty.
Oh, that's
sword,
where you just
because
drew the
I
line.
Have the nasty habit of snatching other people's weapons.
All you did was chop down a few monsters. Don't get carried away with yourself. If you think you can just take this sword from my hand, go ahead and try.
Oh god. Damn. I mean, she is kind of strong. You gotta put up some front, bro. Ah, Fei Xiao. Here we go, dude.
Well fought, my young friends. However, both of you have shortcomings. One of you focuses on dodging and weaving, while the other relies
I like her
on
voice a lot.
brute strength, trying to take down targets with a single strike.
Who are you?
Me? I'm just a patient seeking medicine from the Alchemy Commission. A passerby, if you will. I thought I'd see my fill of impressive fights during the war dance. Yet here I am, able to witness a remarkable fight at the Alchemy Commission, of all places. Well, the Luofu is never short of surprises. However, I have a small suggestion for you. Why don't you settle this dispute fair and square in the war dances room? That way, you can resolve your differences with a proper duel and put your grudges behind you.
Grudges? No, not at all. Yunli and I, we were just sparring.
Sparring? You summoned your flying swords, and she swung her sword with full strength.
I see 2.5
No
has
grudges
arrived.
between us.
Alright, I'll stop.
I don't believe it.
Aha! What brings you here, Lady Fei Xiao? Have you finished your health consultation with the Dragon Lady? Fei Xiao? Grandpa always talks about you. Could it be that you're...
The Merlin's Claw of the Xianzhou Yaoqing?
Looks like I'm quite famous on the Xianzhou Luofu, too.
Of course. Everyone has heard of the great general. known
The
to
vanquishing
all and
general.
unbeknown to none.
Great General. Isn't that title a bit too narcissistic? I don't like it. Ooh, I heard there's a dozing general on the Lawfu, so I came up with a humble nickname for myself.
Dozing
The
general.
Lacking General. Lacking in worries, regrets, and rivals. Sounds much better, right?
Yeah, that's a befitting title that sounds both humble and impressive. Now that the sparring session is over, Yanqing and Yunli, shouldn't you politely thank General Fei Xiao for her guidance and bury the hatchet?
Here's your sword. Keep it safe. Or it might get taken away again. By the way, we haven't settled the score yet. I'll defeat you fair and square next time we fight.
This is how she apologizes? Now that I finally got my sword back, I should report to the Seat of Divine Foresight. I'll take my leave, General Fei Xiao.
Well, yeah, Ching, you got some maturing.
By the way, Miss Linksha, if you've got some free time, I'd like to invite you to the Seat of Divine Foresight for a chat with General Jing Yuan. I think there's more to those personal grudges you mentioned earlier.
Thanks for stepping in, General Fei Xiao. Otherwise, I'd have had to knock them out with my incense.
Not at all. Just doing what you asked. How about we call it even as payment for the healer lady's consultation?
Sorry, but even a general needs to pay their bills. We don't do credit here. And let's not forget, you'd have been waiting decades for a chance to see the Dragon Lady if it weren't for me.
Well, you can always send the bill to the Seat of Divine Foresight and say it's for mentoring those kids. After all, it was quite the effort splitting them up. I nearly had to get tough. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to find a spot and get some fresh air.
Yeah, this is why we're pulling on Fei Xiao, guys. That's gonna be 2 months from now, though.
Back already? You've met with Jing Yuan and wandered around for a few hours. So, what do you think?
It appears that the Divine Foresight is using this war dance as a show of strength to convince everyone that the Lawfu is prospering after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis.
But... I know you're going to say but, right?
But the influx of people attending the war dance is like a breeding ground for disorder and rumors. One wrong move, and the Lawfu could be in a world of chaos.
The Cloud Knights on the streets remain vigilant, so at the very least, General Jing Yuan is aware of this. As for other matters, I'm unable to say.
I'd prefer to be excused from future meetings with generals. I'm just a military healer. And now all of a sudden I'm thrust onto the center stage having cordial chats with two generals?
I mean,
my work doesn't lend itself to being in the limelight either.
Just stop whining. At least you're in one piece, right? Before getting in touch with General Jing Yuan, I wanted to put aside my assumptions and see his momentum. That includes the overall bearing of the Cloud Knights on the street, what people are saying, and how those close to him behave.
The might of an army dwells not within its pawns, but within the force of its collective momentum. Recognizing this fact reveals the true measure of power. Thanks for enlightening me, General.
A perfectly clear statement turned confusing thanks to your translation. You've made me lose my voice.
Okay,
Anyway,
well, I mean,
this is
she's
how I
not
operate
wrong.
in battle, so you might as well get used to it.
Are you treating General Jing Yuan as your enemy?
The longest-serving general of the Xianzhou Lawfu. Do you think he'd have only a few enemies?
By the way, General, you met the healer lady, yes? Could you show me the medicine she prescribed you?
I see it.
Well, the healer lady couldn't do anything about my condition. She just told me to enjoy some tasty food.
Oh yeah, the moon rage affliction.
So not even the famed healer lady could help? Don't worry. I'll fulfill my promise and find a way to cure you. Actually, I've found some leads.
Well, life and death, Jiao Chou. It's all predetermined. Upon starting my military career, I made a pledge that the rest of my life would be dedicated to being the Xianzhou spearhead, hunting down the abominations of abundance till the end of my days.
What a shot.
As long as I can fulfill that deep-seated desire, I don't care how long I live.
I love getting these shots, man. These shots are awesome. Good thing I got it.
You asked if I view General Jing Yuan as my enemy. No. My real enemy has always been myself.
Enjoy some tasty food. So, what's for dinner tonight?
Jeez. You really know how to read the room, don't you?
You guys figure it out for yourselves. I'm due to catch up with an old war friend I've not seen for quite a long time.
Alright.
Hey! Was that the Yaoqing general who just dropped in out of nowhere? Oh, she's so awesome.
I actually agree with you, March.
I mean, when Yun Li swung that massive sword, she just casually blocked her attack with ease.
Mine too.
Yeah. But to go up against Yun Li is quite impressive, you know? That aura of heroism and grace. It almost makes me want to learn Xianzhou swordplay. You think so too, right? Can't you put a little more enthusiasm into it?
Thanks for the kind words, Miss March. The war dance is coming up, and I've been chosen to represent the Cloud Knights in the ceremony. I've had my fair share of defeats lately, and even though I know there are always more skilled sword masters out there, seeing General Fei Xiao's skills today has made me feel a bit uneasy again.
Don't underestimate yourself. After all, generals won't fight in the ring during the war dance. Just remember the state of mind you had when you single-handedly took on me and Blade, putting life and death aside. With that mindset, you can prevail against most challengers.
I see. Thanks for the advice, Master Dan Heng. By the way, now that today's events are over, General Jing Yuan wants to invite all of you to the Seat of Divine Foresight. He has something important to discuss.
Alright.
I bet it's about how...
Really
I did not
don't
mean
want
to
to get
skip
caught
that.
up in grown-up games so soon. I just hope Generals Fei Xiao and Kuai Yan can see the truth. We don't need any more chaos on the Luofu before the war dance.
The crossing of blades and hearts.
Stream forth, gleam of old friends.
Yeah, maybe an emanator of Night Hill, but he should not be here. Let's do this.
Earlier at the Palace of Astral, I introduced these guests from the Astral Express to you, Elder White. But with all the people around, we only exchanged pleasantries. Now, I'd like to officially introduce them to you. These three braved great dangers, accompanying me to perilous places, defeating the chief culprit Phantilia, and uncovering the conspiracies of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. If you wish to know more, please, Feel free to ask us.
Well, I skimmed through the reports about the Arbor's rebirth from the Master Diviner Hu Xuan. She's been summoned to the Yuchue for questioning. There are a lot of
The
doubts
Yuchue?
within the Alliance about this whole situation. But despite all that, I believe in you. Since you joined the ranks, you have repeatedly achieved remarkable feats. After the High Cloud Quintet each went their separate ways, despite the many criticisms within the Alliance, the Marshals still stood
yeah, the
firm
Quintet.
against the dissenting voices and entrusted the Lawfu to you. Over the years, you've served the Alliance with loyalty and wisdom. You've taken down abominations in Thalassa, rescued the Xianzhou Yuchue from a siege, and destroyed
The
the demonic
Yuchue?
planet summoned by the
Ooh,
denizens
that's
of
another one
abundance.
that we haven't seen yet.
I still remember those battles vividly. There are fools who doubt your loyalty. They're happy to see the divine foresight fail because it gives them some kind of sick satisfaction. They haven't achieved anything of their own, so they feed off the failures of others. But I've seen enough failures in my time.
Hold on.
And I want to believe that your loyalty has never wavered. There are fools who doubt your loyalty. They're happy to see the divine foresight fail because it gives them some kind of sick satisfaction. They haven't achieved anything of their own, so they feed off the failures of others.
Can I just say that's basically just been Twitter this past like 2 months, man? That has been Twitter this entire 2 months. I swear. It is the most annoying shit ever.
So, General Fei Xiao of the Yao Qing is the only one investigating the Ambrosial Arbor crisis on behalf of the Alliance?
No. I am too.
This old man's words always catch me off guard.
The Marshal ordered me to come to the Xianzhou Lawfu. But the document only says, attend the war dance and listen to Fei Xiao's questioning. No need for that. You're all important witnesses. The Marshal is well aware of Jing Yuan's purpose in holding the ceremony, and understands the situation he is facing. She mentioned it because she believes both issues are important.
Thanks for your kindness and sincerity, Elder Huayan. But is it appropriate to tell everyone here about the Marshal's orders?
I mean,
By introducing the Express's witnesses to me alone, aren't you aiming to discern the intentions behind both my actions and Fei Xiao's? And whether there's any discord between us? Well, since I'm being open and honest with you, I encourage you young folk to do the same.
oh, I'm not on auto, my bad.
As for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, all I need to do is listen. General Fei Xiao will be the one asking the questions. To be honest, I'm more concerned about the timely start of the war dance.
Yeah, that ain't
Oh,
happening.
by the way, I've prepared a gift for the war dance.
Admire the sword.
Yes, it's this case right here.
The case? Oh, hold up, let me read this. This case gleams with a mudded luster, crafted from a material neither wood nor metal. Its surface is masterfully woven with metallic threads, outlining an intricate pattern of lotus flowers.
There will be numerous contests and celebrations during the war dance, and the main event will be the Ringmaster's Challenge. The host will dispatch a skilled warrior to take on challengers from all over the cosmos, showcasing the excellent martial arts of the Xianzhou Luofu. When you mentioned that the Astral Express would be attending the ceremony, I thought the High Elder of the Luofu would be the ringmaster.
You humor me, Elder Huayan. The healer lady is just a young lady who knows nothing about martial arts.
I think he meant
How can I
Don
assign her
Hong
as the
in
ringmaster?
Bibetalune.
I'm no match to you when it comes to joking.
What's
Fair enough.
this box for? Why don't you open it, General Huayan?
This sword case is intended for the War Dance's award. It's empty now, but in a few days, a precious sword will be delivered and stored inside. I don't mean to boast about our skills, but this sword represents the pinnacle of the Zhuming's craftsmanship. It has a legendary history, full of heroic tales from foreign lands, tales that are too detailed to be summarized in just a few words. Since the delegation delivering the sword hasn't arrived yet, I'll just leave the case here for now. I've been wondering who would be worthy of such a sword. And then it hit me. I can award it to the champion of the Ringmaster's Challenge. The ceremony's champion is sure to be a perfect match for the sword. Moreover,
I
hear
have an
Yan
assumption
Jing
that
is an
sometime in the
excellent
future that sword will be lost.
He will be representing the Luofu as the Ringmaster, so it seems like a perfect gift for him.
Thank you for your generosity, Elder Huayan.
If you want to give me a sword, just say the word, Grandpa. No need to beat around
When
the
did
bush.
you get here?
You've got confidence, my girl, but I don't think you can best Yan Jing.
I know you're all about swords, Miss Yunli. It's just a shame that it's the sword that ultimately chooses its rightful master.
Yeah, and even if someone gets their hands on such a precious sword, it'll probably end up in someone else's.
The outcome of our duel at the Alchemy Commission is still up in the air. Since you're interested, why don't you represent the Xianzhou Juming and challenge me in the ring?
That's exactly what I had in mind. Nobody knows who's gonna come out on top. It could be me, could be someone else. It'll probably be me. But whatever happens, it won't be him.
That's crazy. Looks like Fei Xiao was right.
Not to be rude or anything. We've been watching their drama. I'm dying to find out who beats who.
Find out on this next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
We have other
Alright, I'll
guests
stop.
here. I've prepared this sword to add some excitement to the ceremony, not to have you two squabble. It's not a good look for the Alliance. While you both seem confident that you'll win, you need to remember there can only be one winner and one loser in the ring, which could lead to hard feelings. Naturally, I have an idea. We don't know who the winner will be, and it might not be either of you. But if you're eyeing that prize, you'll need to work together. I want you to take on an apprentice who will take part in the war dance and win at least one match.
How does that make sense?
In my humble opinion, while a Cloud Knight is commendable by securing victories, it's even more so to pass on your skills and spread the way of swordplay. I'd be greatly pleased if this apprentice could represent the Express in the war dance by displaying their Cloud Knight flair and prowess.
Well, Elder Huayan's idea is quite interesting. Imparting swordplay skills requires teamwork.
March 7th.
And both the winner and the loser will learn a valuable lesson regardless of the outcome. The question is, whom should the two of them take as an apprentice?
Huh? Who? Wait, me?
Yup, I'm circling your
I
face.
noticed just now that Miss March seemed quite interested in the outcome of your sword fight.
Oh.
Why not teach her the art of swordplay?
Oh, wait. Are you serious, General? Why am I being dragged into this all of a sudden? I've never practiced swordplay before. I'm a total newbie. You really think I can learn it? Well, you'll probably realize I have no hope and give up
Bro, why is she so like girl? Actually, wait, no, that's literally her entire persona. I'm stupid. Just accept your fate, March.
Isn't this a perfect chance for you? I remember you mentioning that you wanted to learn some
The
sword.
MC says words, chat.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
He did say that. But this is all happening so
I'll
quickly.
make to be broke.
Don't you think?
Miss March is like a piece of jade in the rough, just waiting to be shaped. The war dance is the perfect opportunity to see what heights she can reach.
I appreciate your kind words, General Huayan. But won't teaching me swordplay be a waste of Yanqing and Yunli's time? They should be preparing for the ceremony. Plus, I heard that each swordmaster has their own special moves. What if they let something slip while teaching me? If everyone
March,
knows each
just
other's
say that you
tactics,
want to learn,
won't that
okay?
make
It's
it hard
not
to catch
bad.
people off guard during the war dance?
That's considerate of you, March 7th. But don't worry. It'll take you at least a decade of hard training before you can even start learning special moves. No need to freak out. A few Juming swordplay tricks will mean you'll be more than equipped.
Really?
Looks like March's curiosity has been piqued.
Question. It'll take you at least a decade of hard training before you start learning special moves. So is that why Yanqing and Yinli both don't have special move? Wait. But they do. Hold on, that ain't computing. They were not learning swordplay when they were an infant, okay? That's not happening.
The whole point is to know each other's moves.
I'm confused.
Defeating your opponent in just one move? How boring would that be? Plus, what really decides a swordsman's fate isn't some special move. It's the solid fundamentals.
So Miss Yunli has already agreed. What do you say, Yanqing?
General, I haven't graduated yet. How can I be qualified to teach swordplay to others?
I mean, you are his apprentice.
So you're admitting your defeat, huh? If you're not even competent to teach, why don't you let me be the ringmaster instead?
Yanqing, teaching an apprentice is also a way of honing your own skills and gaining insights. You've been an apprentice for years. It's about time you looked at swordplay from another perspective.
I see, General. Then count me in.
Now that Yanqing has agreed too, it all comes down to Miss March giving her nod.
It's up to you to make the final decision, March.
Then we know you'll say yes.
I understand. Then I'm on board.
Great! Starting tomorrow, Yanqing and Yunli will teach you the basics of the Cloud Knight's swordplay. Yunli and I will head out and purchase some sword practice equipment for Miss March. Think of it as a little initiation gift.
You're too kind. Wait, you're giving me a gift? Shouldn't it be the other way around?
Huayan, smiling silently, soon departs to see the fortnight Yunli and Tao.
General Huayan's gone. Wait, why does something feel off about what we talked about? I think we strayed off topic. How did things even get to this point?
Yeah, I brought you here because the General said he had some important matters to discuss. But how in the world did Yunli and I suddenly become Miss March's swordplay mentors?
Because General Huayan wants us to stick around on the Luofu for some time. But from his point of view, we're no different from all the other tourists who may leave at any time. Since the crew's actions were mentioned in the Luofu's operations log were given to the Alliance, he probably wants to see firsthand if we're as capable as the report claims, or if we're just some made-up excuse to save face. And he wants to see it for himself during the war dance, which is why he even dragged Yunli into this. What began as a simple contest between two sword masters has now evolved into you two collaborating to mentor March.
Elder Huayan is still that tricky general who likes to give everyone a headache. My apologies. Truth be told, I invited all of you to the ceremony because I wished for you to act as my witnesses.
We knew that.
I apologize for not disclosing this information earlier. In the coming weeks, I'll also invite all of you to a meeting with General Fei Xiao, where you may need to answer her questions and clear up any doubts she might have. So please, be prepared for the meeting.
Don't
Yeah, I
worry,
think we're
General.
doing fine. I know I lost my
No matter what
negotiations to
happens,
Scott, but I
I'm
think we'll be
prepared
fine.
to stay here as the Express's witness and answer any questions.
Thank you, everyone.
General, I know there isn't much I can do to share your burden, but as the Lawfu Ringmaster, I won't let anyone defeat me in the war dance.
I know.
We're gonna beat his ass, okay, guys?
The illustrious Merlin's Claw waiting for me? And for so long,
Oh my god,
too?
Yukong's bear.
It's quite an honor. It's been a while, General Fei Xiao.
It's been 30 years since we last saw each other. Right, Yukong?
Yes. Back then, you were the vanguard of the Yao Qing's Verdant Knights, and I was a pilot of the Law Fu's Rainbow Orbit fleet. Who would have thought that upon meeting again, you'd be a general, and I'd have given up flying? Really does feel like a lifetime ago. Well, I wouldn't say I haven't seen you in 30 years. After all, your great victories are announced through the Yellow Bell resonance system every day. So I'm well aware of your great feats. How's your health holding up?
Still stable, I suppose. Do you still remember the medic who saved me in battle?
That healer with the odd name and peculiar temperament. What was his name again? Was it Pichu? Or
The
Katio?
Pokemon.
Jiao Chou. He's been my retainer and personal healer, delegated by the Alchemy Commission from the Xianzhou Yao Qing. Over the years, he's dedicated himself to managing my condition. It's thanks to him that I'm still in good health today. Given my background, I'm happy to have made it this far.
I'm relieved to know that you're safe and sound. Well then, since you and Elder Huayan are here, I imagine you must have received orders from the Marshal? As your friend, may I ask how the Alliance intends to punish the General of the Lawfu?
The Arbor's rebirth has frightened the elders who lurk behind the scenes. They fear the resurgence of abominations, much like what happened 30 years ago. Although the reports from the Lawfu explained all the details, we don't know if the Ruin Legion really invaded, or how exactly the Stellaron Hunters and the Astral Express became involved. This puzzle has many missing pieces. As you know, the fugitive Jing Liu, who mysteriously disappeared many years ago, has resurfaced. This time, she has brought along an Outworlder and a Coffin, claiming to offer the Marshal a method to
So that's
fight
what that
against the
was. That
Eons.
makes sense.
The Lawfu Preceptor has also leveled accusations
So
against
she's
Jing
not the
Yuan
one
and
inside the
neglecting the
coffin.
Alliance's principles. She asserts that Jing Yuan enabled the exiled Imbibitor Lune to re-enter the Lawfu, thereby unlocking the lunarescent depths within Scale Gorge Waterscape, which in turn disrupted the Vidyadhara's dutiful watch over the Ambrosial Arbor. It is for these reasons that I have come here to the Lawfu today.
Well, yeah, that third one might be true.
Well, duty calls. Perhaps I shouldn't have mentioned all of this to an uninvolved person, but since we once fought together, I didn't want to keep you in the dark. Perhaps pretending you didn't hear any of this would be for the best.
I understand. I'm sorry. I was out of line. I know I shouldn't be defending General Jingyuan right now, but... well, you know how I am. The Law Fu has enjoyed centuries of stability since the end of the sedition of Imbibitor Lunay, much of which can be attributed to General Jingyuan's masterful strategizing. Unfortunately, for long-life species, enduring through the ages always culminates in a failure that undoes all previous achievements. A moment that our adversaries relish.
That's true. And that's why I'm also here for another purpose. To visit Hulei.
Who the hell is Hulei?
You mean that Hulei? The Borisin warhead? The same Hulei who has been imprisoned in the Shackling prison for over 7 centuries?
The nemesis of the Foxians who will never be forgiven and shall be imprisoned until the end of the cosmos. I can't quite remember the exact wording, but yes, the very same Hulei.
Usually, only emissaries from the Xianzhou Yaoqing Skyfaring Commission visit him once every century. Why do you have to visit him now, of all times?
The Foxians and the Alliance made a pact to combat the abominations, aiming to achieve justice and free their kin. That werewolf monster is to be forever imprisoned in the dark recesses of the Shackling prison, facing unending retribution. Given the situation on the Luofu, those on the Yaoqing are concerned about Hulei's imprisonment. I'm afraid that the routine visit every century is no longer sufficient to ease their concerns. That's why I was sent here, to reassure them.
It's all bad news.
Well,
I stayed silent for a bit.
There
I
might
just
be
don't have anything to say.
Oh, by the way, I found some clues about the thing you asked for.
Tell me more.
The Verdant Knights followed the route you mentioned and discovered the wreckage of the Whistling Flame ship. Unfortunately, there were no survivors and no cargo. However, someone had already been on the scene before we arrived.
Our people? Or someone from the IPC?
No, neither. Yukong.
Ron
Have
May
you heard of a
mentioned?
person named Ron May?
How did she get dragged into this? Day 2.
I'm still feeling sleepy.
Did I oversleep? Where did March and Donhung go?
There you are.
Why are you here too?
You haven't forgotten about our promise to General Huayan, have you? I woke up especially early so I can start teaching Miss March swordplay.
Hey, why are you blushing, Master Genshing?
This is, the first time someone has called me Master. I need to, get used to it. Let me make it clear. Swordplay
Aw.
training is about improving your body, mind, and strength. It's not a casual game you can master overnight. I promised General Huayan that I'd teach you Cloud Knight swordplay, so you can participate in the war dance and defeat at least one opponent. I'll do my best, but if you break your master's rules...
March is always a good girl.
Fine. A promise is a promise. Since I promised to study hard, I'll do my best starting today.
Great! That's the spirit.
March is in your hands now, Yanqing. Don't be too easy on her.
Damn.
Donhung, do you even have a heart? Did you lose it somewhere? By the way, where's Yunli?
I've found a quiet spot in the back garden of the Palace of Astrum for our first lesson together.
Bye. Oh, March.
Seriously? It's the first day, and you two are already late? Why is everyone on the Luofu so laid back? So disappointing.
Master Yunli, you're already here.
Oh, wait. Were you trying to teach her in secret? That's sneaky. I'm just showing you what Luofu etiquette is all about. She might be my apprentice, but it's customary for the master to personally escort their apprentice to the place of learning. As the host, I'll be teaching Miss March the essence of Luofu swordplay, after which she'll emerge victorious in the war dance ring.
I feel like she just got dragged into somehow settling these two.
Stand aside, rookie. Let me show you how we Ju-Ming sword masters treat their apprentices. Quickly, over here, Miss March. This is a reverse mentorship gift from me to you. I hope you put it to good use.
What's this? Xianzhou clothing? It's so beautiful!
Sword practice requires precise movements. This outfit is tailored to fit perfectly and allows for smooth movements. I even added some small accessories. I put a lot of thought into it.
Totally.
You're awesome,
Not some designers who spent like 3 months trying to design your thing, huh?
See? How can you compete with me? I'll teach March 7th the essence of Ju-Ming swordplay so she can win the contest with my sword skills. Actually, I've prepared something too.
Blasphemy.
You have a gift for me too, Master Yanqing?
Since you want to learn swordplay, Miss March, you'll need suitable weapons. So, I went out of my way to prepare a pair of swords overnight. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to ask the craftsman to customize the swords for you. But I did my best to choose ones that look nice and are suitable for a beginner. I hope you like them, Miss March.
Alright, I think we've unlocked her hunt form.
Bet you didn't see that one coming, did you, Yunli? The real competition is just getting started.
I'm so lucky to have two great masters. But why does it feel like things are getting a bit weird?
That's cause they are. Oh my god.
So what do you think, masters? Does this outfit suit me?
Perfect. I chose it carefully. It's perfect for beautiful young swordswomen like you and me. All right. Let's get
Jesus
started with the
Christ,
training.
bro.
The person next
Yanqing
to me is
did
a
not
Cloud
like
Knight
being
instructor
left
I
out.
brought in. For your first lesson, try exchanging a couple of moves with him.
Wait. We're having actual combat training for the first lesson? Isn't that a bit too intense?
Well, I heard you have some experience with archery and martial arts. The first thing we're going to do is see just how strong your fundamentals are. Come on, step forward and strike with the sword in the most natural way you can think of. It's important for us to grasp your natural movements so we can decide where to start and what you need to learn.
If you're ready, let's begin.
Okay.
I have a feeling she's not gonna do so hot. Shing. She says shing. Aww. Okay, now I actually kind of like her.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. But please go easy on me.
Then I apologize in advance, Miss March.
Yup.
Pay close attention, Miss March.
Shifu's
Luofu
attacks.
swordplay is all about being swift and agile in your movements.
Who the hell is Shifu's? Can accumulate charge.
Bladed flight! Right on time. Ignore him. Strength is everything. Practice is over. Swords descend!
Bam, bam.
Slap!
one time you activate your talent.
Yes, you! Time for swordplay!
Strike while the iron is hot. Ready to shine. Oh, I get it! With this little hawk, I'm starting to get the hang of it. Show you what I can really do.
Aww.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards, what? Yes!
What are you mumbling about?
Isn't this sword technique? Shouldn't I be saying something cool? Yeah. Strike! Right on time.
How many can you block?
Bladed flush! Spring mountains! Here you go, Master!
Time for swordplay!
Oh, becomes Shifu, that's why. Makes sense now.
Practice is all swords descend! A one-time enemy! Strike apart!
Bladed flush! You'll make good practice.
Damn.
Yeah. Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards, what? Yes! Yes, you! Awesome! You'll make good practice. Oh crap! Check out this move! Strike!
Strike apart!
Right on time. Melt!
How many can you block?
Down to earth!
I'm confused why that activated her full counter. Okay, well.
I didn't expect the first lesson to be so intense.
Miss March has quick hands and a flexible body. She's a perfect fit for practicing Lawfu swordplay.
However, she lacks strength, and her strikes were a bit unfocused. But don't worry, that's totally normal for beginners. Once she starts practicing Juming swordplay, she'll make heaps of progress.
Given the situation, I believe Miss March should start by working on her footwork.
Seriously, do you actually know anything about swordplay, or what?
I could ask you the same thing. Dual swords require agility. So what's more important than footwork?
Instead of focusing on her strengths, we should address her weaknesses. The drawback of wielding two swords is not generating enough force. What good is being quick on your feet if you don't have strength? It's not like we're
She's not
dancing
wrong.
here.
Skilled sword masters know how to play to their strengths and work on their weaknesses. Start with what you're good at, then tackle your weaknesses. That's the right way to learn.
You're quite the theorist, huh?
Theorist? You claim to be able to talk to swords. So what does that make you? A lunatic?
Hey, it's only my first lesson, and you're already arguing.
I feel
Come
bad
on,
for March.
calm
She
down,
definitely does
masters.
not need to do it.
I'll have to improve both my footwork and strength anyway, so it doesn't matter which one comes first.
But it does matter. Just listen to me, March 7th.
Aww.
I feel bad for her. We got it. Oh Lord, I gotta get a whole new like Amina. Yeah, why not? Why not?
Dear Himeko, pom-pom. We're all good here on the Xianzhou Lafu, so no need to worry.
Aw.
By the way, how's your trip
Look at
going?
Yun Li, bro.
As for me, I've somehow become the apprentice to 2 Cloud Knight sword masters, and I've been honing my sword skills with their guidance.
Oh, I love this theme, man.
One of them is Yanqing, the boy we've all met before. The other is Yun Li, the granddaughter of General Hua Yan from the Xianzhou Juming. Both masters are super strict, giving me a real taste of how hard sword training can be. I tried to drag him into this, but he refused. Then I tried to rope Dan Heng in, but Master Yanqing wouldn't have it. Still, I didn't let the difficulty get to me. In just a few weeks, my sword skills have improved a lot. Both my masters think I have unique talents in swordplay, and are literally fighting each other to teach me their skills. Thanks to their guidance, I've actually made some progress. When I get back to the Express, I'll definitely show off my skills and impress you all. Looking forward to your reply. Yours, March 7th. Well done.
So we time lapse.
Call it a day.
Nice.
Miss March's sword skills are really coming along. She'll hold her own just fine in the war dance.
Maybe I have a chance of defeating my masters.
Perhaps I might have a shot at beating both masters in the ring?
Oops.
Oh, get real. You've only been practicing for a short while. How could that possibly happen?
With your talent, Miss March, if you dedicate a few more decades to training, you might eventually be able to defeat Yun Li.
Decades? But I'll be an old lady by then.
Jesus Christ.
No.
Why is she so worried about being older?
Can you believe it? March 7th has actually become a pretty decent swordmaster in such a short time. Now I understand why Grandpa always had a grin on his face while training me.
Are you sure he wasn't laughing at you?
That's crazy.
Oh, shut up.
I like their dynamic.
It's all thanks to your amazing guidance, masters.
Miss March, you're really getting the hang of wielding dual swords. If you're keen on advancing, trying out different Xianzhou blades can improve your touch.
Let me see. Which sword is the most powerful? Single sword? Great sword? Or maybe a flying sword?
There's no such thing as the most powerful sword. It's all about the skill of the swordmaster. Yanqing wields several flying swords, while I only wield one.
Oh, remember how I kicked
But
his butt?
remember how I kicked his butt at the Alchemy Commission?
Kinda lost.
First, you didn't kick my butt. Second, you'll never kick my butt. Third, how about we settle this right now and see who kicks whose butt?
Jesus Christ, shut up.
Yeah, I'm up for that. And if I kick your butt, you'll drop out of the war dance. Deal?
March, I feel so bad.
Why are you two arguing again? I thought things had been improving between you lately.
There was talk that the leading disciples of the Luofu and Juming generals were supposed to face off in the war dance, but for some reason, they suddenly teamed up to train an apprentice of their own. Turns out, the rumors are true. Tomorrow is the big day of the war dance. Shouldn't you two be focusing on honing your skills instead of teaching swordplay here?
that's right. You're the pink-haired box from the Yaoqing.
Damn. This is Mr. Jiaocho.
This is Mr. Jiaocho, the healer working for the general of the Xianzhou Yaoqing.
Ah, got it. So, you're the participant attending the war dance on behalf of the Yaoqing.
Nope.
And you were trying to sneak a peek at our training?
Sorry for the misunderstanding. I don't know anything about martial arts. I'm just here on the General's orders to take care of some official business. I didn't mean to interrupt your training. I'll be on my way.
If you know nothing about martial arts, why were you smirking earlier?
She got a point.
Well, my curiosity got the better of me, I suppose. When I heard Miss March's pondering about what to learn, I couldn't help but wander over. From my professional experience, cleavers, slicers, chopping knives, and carving knives are all just tools. Kind of like frying, sautéing, boiling, and deep frying in cooking. They're just ways for people to show off their skills. How you use them really depends on the ingredients you're working with. It's like your sword teaching methods. If you align your ingredient, in other words, your apprentice's natural tendencies, with the right cooking method, by which I mean the teaching method that best suits her, she'll make double the progress in half the time. For example, golden eggplant tastes best when fried, cloud peppers when stir-fried, and yellow boulder beef when simmered. It's all about discovering the nature of the ingredients. Apprentice.
All this talk about food is making me hungry.
Aren't you a healer? Why are you talking about food?
Because he
Well, it's just a metaphor. The medicinal school I follow on the Xianzhou Yaoqing is called the Ranja School. It specializes in food therapy. So it's only natural that I know a thing or two about cooking.
So, you're the general's cook?
I'm a healer. But anyway, a cook who isn't interested in health doesn't make for a good advisor. Fine. Call me a cook if you want. Seeing the way you're looking at me, it's obvious you think I'm just some feeble academic who likes to blabber on about martial arts. But, in reality, I know a thing or two about killing. After all, the art of healing inherently encompasses both life and death.
Yo, I'm about to sleep. This guy is just straight yapping.
Why is this guy suddenly getting all serious with kids?
Good point.
Do you recognize this bottle of medicine in my hand?
No.
This is called tumble dust, an extract from an exotic flower named Yabra.
Is it poison?
Well, it depends on how it's used. With just one drop, it's able to numb a patient's body during surgery, making them painless throughout the entire process. However, increase the dose or the potency, and it'll slow the metabolism, making the blood thin and resulting in the loss of all senses. Even long-life species cannot escape its effects. This thing can save lives or take them. It's more powerful than the swords in your hands.
That may be so, but still, I prefer settling things with a sword than, you know.
Huh. Looks like I did get you all wrong. You're not a feeble scholar, but a sinister and despicable one.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, why the insults all of a sudden?
What did
I'm
he ever
just
do to
sharing
you?
some medical knowledge here.
Damn.
Not persuading you to poison anyone.
Seems like you get real excited when talking about poison. I can't tell if that's an honorable thing or sinister.
Picture this. Two individuals. The one standing is full of malice. The other lying down is honorable and righteous. How can the one who's lying down label the one standing as sinister? In the throes of combat, where life and death hinge on a singular moment, every idea fades into nothingness. The only thing that matters is staying alive. Surviving the battlefield reshapes all notions of worth, be it integrity or treachery. In my eyes, their significance is negligible.
Perhaps you've underestimated Yunli and me, Mr. Jiaoqiu. We may be young, but we've seen our fair share of war.
Well, well. Then you should know that the war dance is nothing more than a contest. So why are you so focused on it?
When I was appointed as the ringmaster for the war dance, I asked the general, we Cloud Knights are supposed to charge into the fray and slay enemies. Why do we have to swing swords in a ring just to please an audience? This is how the general replied. To unsheath your sword in a ring is no different than on the battlefield, as your sword reveals the might of all Cloud Knights. The war dance is the perfect chance to showcase martial virtue and forge alliances from all over the cosmos. When we unsheath the sword without drawing blood, we not only display our might, but also the martial virtue of the Cloud Knights.
That's quite an insightful statement, Yanqing. Well, my apologies for being so short-sighted. I've been on the Luofu for quite some time, but I haven't had the chance to see the ceremony venue for myself yet. Hearing you speak so highly of it has piqued my curiosity. Would you mind showing me around?
You want to see the Sky Splitter ship where the war dance will be held? Let's go! I bet Yunli and Miss March haven't seen it either, right? Well then, I'll give you all a tour.
Alright, chat. I'm gonna look up how long the story takes, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, so people are saying 4 hours. So I'm gonna call it here, chat. I'm gonna call it here. So YouTube, I will see you all later. And I will be back tomorrow to finish up the rest. And then Saturday, I will not be here. And Sunday, I'll probably be back, but I'm probably gonna take a break for that day. So... yep, YouTube, I will see you all tomorrow. Peace.